Hey friends, welcome. Friends, today we're gonna check comments under JSP, and in fact we were not planning for this particular lecture, but a question from one of the students named Mirko, in fact the first student in this particular course on Udemy, led us to create an lecture on JSP comments, and this is really important, and let us also check why we require this lecture. And by the end of the lecture you guys would be convinced that this particular lecture is indeed important. In order to save some time, I have already added this particular project into our Eclipse IDE by the name of JSP comments. And now let us quickly add one JSP file in here. New JSP, and the name would be comments.jsp, and we will click on finish, and a JSP file with a template would be generated for us by Eclipse. And in this title we can add, for example, comments. Now friends, this particular course is not about HTML, so we won't be covering much of the HTML, and we will stick to JSP and Servlet. And you guys must have some prior knowledge of HTML to understand this course better. And if you guys doesn't have a prior knowledge of HTML, then we would definitely suggest you guys to take a course on HTML first, as it is required, and there are plenty of available courses out there, that too free of cost, and you guys can definitely check out those. So let us continue our quest of understanding JSP comments, and in order to do so, let us firstly type in something in the body of the JSP page, and we would display a simple date on the web page. And for doing so, let us make it strong to start with, strong, and we will close strong, which is done by Eclipse for us. And inside this strong we would make use of JSP expression, so we will type in the JSP expression tag, JSP expression tag, and inside this JSP expression tag we will create a new object of date type. So we will type in new java.util.date, and that's it. And now if I execute this particular program, then on the web page it will display us the date, that too in a strong font. Now friends, somehow, for example, if we would like to comment this particular line, then definitely we can, for example, do this. We will HTML comment this particular expression, and we will close it like this. Now if I execute this particular page, then there would be nothing on the web page, and which is expected. Now we will do the same thing, and this time maybe something else we would be doing. And for example, this time let's use JSP scriptlet, and inside this JSP scriptlet we will redirect the page to a new page. Now how to redirect or how to forward the page, there is altogether a different lecture for it. As if now only try to understand that how we are forwarding a request and what would be the effect of HTML comment on this particular statement which we are going to do, and it would be response.send redirect, and inside the send redirect we would type in a text, and that text would be definitely a string. Here we go, and it would be HTTP. Let's execute the program. Here we go. So this will load the Google home page. And why it is loading the Google home page? Because we are redirecting the request to google.com. Now let me do one more thing. Let me make all things in single line, which will look better when we comment it out. So now I will again HTML comment this particular scriptlet, and now we will check the effect. Here we go. And now if I execute the program, then it should not redirect to google.com, which is expected. But somehow we are redirecting to google.com once again, which is strange, I guess, right? Now in fact, if I also refresh the Tomcat server by restarting it, in fact by stopping it, in order to get rid of any caching stuff, and we would be damn sure that the correct code is getting executed, and even then it should and it will redirect to google.com. Yes. Now what is the reason behind it? The reason is pretty simple, because we are making use of HTML comment, and HTML comment will not prevent this code to get executed. Now once this code will get executed, this will definitely redirect this page to google.com. But when we were talking about this particular line, this worked, and this time when it comes to this particular line, this doesn't work. Why so? Let us understand that. As if now, let me comment it in this way. This comment will definitely work. This is a Java comment which works only under scriptlet. We will talk about how to comment under JSP in a minute. And let me stop the server to get rid of any caching thing. Here we go. And now if I again execute the program, this time this particular line will get executed, right? Which is inside a HTML comment. It is taking some time and it will load a page which is blank. But if we view source, the view source will show us that in fact the Java code also got executed. The only reason why this is not on this web page is because of this HTML comment. So whenever we make use of HTML comment, the JSP code will get executed, but it will not display on the page. Now in this particular case, the second case, we need not to display anything on the web page. Now this particular line of code is a non-printable statement, and this will definitely redirect your page to URL which is google.com in this case. Now what is the solution? Always use proper commenting scheme. And how to comment under JSP? Let us understand that. In order to comment in JSP, let us get rid of these HTML comments first. So the proper way of HTML comment is only one. The comment is, we make use of dash dash, and we will complete the comment as again dash dash and the tag of JSP. Likewise in expression we can also do this. Here we go. So this is how we can comment the specific JSP code. Now there is one more thing which we would like to discuss. When it comes to scriptlet, for example, let us uncomment this. Even the Java comment will work, but this is only in the case of scriptlet. We can also use this particular comment or the multi-line comment like this. Let me demonstrate to you with proper formatting. In fact, there is no need of this multi-line comment. This is only because of the demonstration purpose. So even the multi-line comment and the single line comment of Java would also work, but only under a scriptlet and not under JSP declaration and JSP expression. So this is how we comment, and even the Eclipse is showing us this particular comment in here. So this is how we exactly do comment, and this is really important because JSP code will get executed even if you HTML comment the code, and sometime it may cause issue. So I guess I have made myself clear and the explanation was easy to understand. The bottom line is use proper JSP comment, and this is how we comment under JSP. Now we can't do this. For example, this will not work. The only comment is JSP tag, 2 hyphens, then again 2 hyphens, then JSP tag. So this is all about JSP comment. I hope you guys have enjoyed the lecture. Keep coding, have a nice day, and take care.